Hello and welcome back to planetcrafter episode 6. So, in the last episode, I just upgraded the power to nuclear reactors and that to increase the power grid a little bit. And currently right now, I am just organizing everything, and hopefully those storms right now are not meteors, are they? Oh good, just a regular dust storm, so I don't have to worry too much about it. So right now, Nat, just continuing the terraforming process with I'm at the lake stage right now, and from the previous episodes, I finally built the atmosphere collector, so I don't have to worry about water anymore. And I have mining extractors all over the place. The only thing I have to do now is pretty much gather a bunch of supplies and get this terraformation index really going. And also launch a bunch of rockets, which is always fun. But for right now, I'm just going to build a few tier 3 drills and stock up on my supplies in my storage lockers. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth for a while, especially with making super alloy and all. But yeah, pretty much right now have blue skies. Occasionally it starts to rain, and some of the lower spots on this planet are starting to pool with water for lakes, which is nice. And I'll just deconstruct some of the tier 1 power grid stuff just to get some resources. Since really right now it doesn't put a dent in anything. And I'll just build a few more tier 3 drills and put the rest in storage. But yeah, now with that atmosphere collector and that, I can just pull water bottles from it whenever it's done. Okay, let me just get all this stuff organized first. And done. And also, while not really too much is going on right now, let me just see what I have coming up to unlock. Waiting for tier 5 backpack, grass spreader. Okay. Biodome, I'm still a little ways away from tier 4 drills, so I have to increase the heat index. Tier 2 nuclear reactors, that's going to be a while, but so pretty much the next things are going to be the grass spreader and tier 5 backpack for more inventory. And in the meantime in that, I'm just going to gather some aluminum and also explore that rocky desert area that's beyond the aluminum fields over here. So should be fun. But let me check this miner real quick. I got some aluminum, perfect. And I'll just do a little scouting, see if there's any loose aluminum around. I think I picked up most of it in this little area. And I got my little compartment room there. Just so I don't have to worry about oxygen. And this new rocky area, let me check it out real quick. Because there's some shuttle debris, and I know I can deconstruct some stuff because there's tier 2 solar panels. And, oh yeah, I have to empty out that chest that I took before. Let's see what this one has. Okay, not too bad. A super alloy, some seeds, some plants, space food, which I don't need anymore because I'm self-sufficient, but it always helps. And nope, not that one, but I think there's one outside I can deconstruct, but I'll save that for later. Time to go back to the base. Let me just swing by here first, replenish my oxygen, and then I will go back. And I still have some room, so on the way back I will get some resources if I see something. And tier 5 backpack has unlocked, so I'll have to figure out what's needed when I get back to the base and get everything together to build the tier 5 backpack. And then after this, I'm going to need more uranium. So I think you guys know what that means. I'm going to be launching a ton of more rockets. Okay, let's see. What do I need for tier 5? 3 super alloys, titanium, and a tier 4 backpack. So I have 1 super alloy. Let me see what I have up here. After I drop off these seeds and well, everything that I don't really need. All right. Let me get some cobalt. I have plenty of aluminum, 1 magnesium, 2 silicone, titanium. I need 3. And I think that's enough for 2 more super alloys. Hopefully. Okay, perfect. And I have the tier 5 backpack. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to need more uranium, so first to make the uranium rods for the nuclear reactors. So first off, let's go back to the iridium caves and gather some more iridium. And also, since I have tier 3 heaters, I definitely need iridium rods for that. So that's also going to be useful. So, pretty much now iridium is going to be like one of my important things in that as I'm slowly upgrading this power grid. Let me see what I have in stock. Okay, I have enough for an iridium rod. And I have 2 for a rocket engine. Perfect. And I just need to make a super alloy, and boom, rocket engine. So let me just get 2 more super alloys, 3 cobalts in that, and then I'm going to launch a rocket up and make it rain uranium again. Because why the hell not? Of course, I'm gonna have to make 2 super alloys, so let me get the material. And all right. And I have the 3 cobalt, so that's no big deal. I have 2 uranium ores for another rocket engine. Okay, let's launch this bad boy up and make it rain. Make it rain some meteors. And launch. That's always nice to see in that. And here's the uranium meteor shower. Now what's funny is later you're in the game in that, when there's meteor showers in that, the sky is going to change drastically. It's not always going to be this color in that. And stuff is just going to get really, really weird as you progress in the terraformation index. So. Oh, good. Grass spreader unlocked in that while I'm dodging meteors and seeing where they're landing. And I'm just keeping an eye on where they're going so I can go and get them. After I replenish my oxygen a little bit. And as you can see, that some water is starting to pool by the drop pod. So the lake is starting to form in that. And also, since it's getting dark out, it will be a lot easier to spot this uranium in that, since it's nice and glowy. There it is. So let me just gather some of this up in that. Just for now, and then later on I will get the rest once these meteor rocks render out. But for right now, Nat, yeah, just to upgrade my power grid, I'm gonna need all this just to start making nuclear reactors. First it's gonna be tier 1, and then when tier 2 unlocks, then I will upgrade them further, because as more stuff is going to unlock in that, the power consumption is going to increase for it. And I'll just pick up a few random resources as I'm going back, just because I'll need them for super alloy. And I'll just pin the recipe blueprint for nuclear reactors so I know what I have and what I need. And let me take a look over here, see if there's any easy uranium I can get my hands on. And I'm not too worried because I do have an oxygen capsule. Or actually, let me check the mining extractor. Okay. And let me see. Can I grab any? Alright, here's some. And I'll just wait for the rest to render out. So that's a nice little haul right now. So what I'll do is I'll just make some super alloy, grab the 1 uranium rod, and that will be it. So I'll make a uranium rod and then get the 3 super alloys to build another nuclear reactor. And oh, I just need 1 more silicone. Then I will have everything that I need. And that. Alright. Let me build this. Let me build the 3rd one in that. Get this power grid upgraded further. Bing, bang, boom. And also, let me go to the iridium caves because I want to build another mining extractor. And I know I'm very, very low on iridium rods, so. Alright, I got a good haul there. And I mean, eventually I'm going to have to deconstruct those tier 2 solar panels because they're just not going to be enough in that to generate power. And also grass spreader, I have everything I need for that. So let me just check my power grid. I have plenty there. And terraforming lake is barely at 7%. So I have flower pot, tier 4 heaters is going to take quite a while, tier 2 biodome, and yeah, of course, the mining extractor. So let me build a super alloy. And also, I am getting sick and tired of having some stuff in a locker. So I'm also going to build a another storage locker in that's just going to strictly be for food. Because like all these food growers and it's just at a point now where it's getting a little overwhelmed. So let me get some iron, make another storage locker for food. And I'm going to put all that in there. And the other one is strictly going to be for the plants and that. So let me take the seeds out, put them there. Now, the seeds are going to play a role later on. I just haven't built what I need to yet, but they are definitely going to be playing a role later on. So my terraforming's at 7.4% for lake. And let me go check out the iridium cave again. See what's out there. And vehicle station blueprint just unlocked. For right now, I'm not going to worry too much about that because I need to gather quite a bit of iridium for what I need. And let me just check some of these corners and that, because sometimes I will forget. I will walk past some iridium and that I haven't gathered. So let's check it out. That's good. That's empty. Maybe on the other side. Oh, there's some that I missed. Perfect. And, yeah, there's a few pools of water starting to form in here, too. It should be interesting, what happens next. Let me just gather that iridium and... Oh, wow, I really forgot to clean this out. Well, that's a good thing. Alright, let me head back to the base real quick. And, oh yeah. Look at that. Alright. I have enough for another iridium rod. Let me just gather everything I need for the mining extractor. Alright. That should be good. And... Alright. Oh, what the hell's going on? Is it a meteor shower? Oh, okay. It's just a dusting. Alright. That's good, because I did not feel like dodging meteors and that if I didn't have to. Okay, let me build a second mining extractor in here. And see what happens. And should have been more than plenty of time for those uranium rocks to render out, so I should be able to gather the uranium a lot easier. Oh yeah, it definitely rendered out. Perfect. And yeah, that lake is definitely starting to form, and that with the water pooling, soon it's going to submerge that drop pod that I landed in. I'm actually surprised it's still a little functional. But anywho, let me see. I think there's some over here. But let me check this chest. There's a blueprint, so that should be interesting. I also just wanted to get this chest before it also gets submerged, so. Alright, time to head back. So let's see, what will I get from decoding this blueprint chip? Oh shoot, I don't have any aluminum? Damn. That's okay. Let me decode this. And a cosmetic area lamp. Okay. Well, that's not going to be something I will use, so let me just dump all this stuff back into the storage lockers, and maybe I'll go back out and gather some more of the uranium in that. Because there's definitely a few areas where the rocks haven't rendered out yet that I need to check. And that is so nice now that I don't have to gather ice in that, because if it hasn't yet, I think, but I'm pretty certain, like, all the ice in that you were gathering at the beginning in that, I think it's all melted because I increased the heat index so much. So now I'm solely dependent on the atmospheric collector. And I got plenty of aluminum. Perfect. Now I can make more super alloy. And I mean, as the game progresses in that, I am definitely going to be doing more exploration in that. It's just right now, just trying to get everything organized, get the terraformation index increased, and just slowly unlock some stuff. Because this is technically, up to a point, a sandbox builder game. So let me make some super alloys. Let me go back to the iridium cave and see if I have enough to make some iridium rods, and check the food. That's not fully grown yet. Alright. Let's go back to the iridium cave, because I definitely want to make more tier 3 heaters, get that heat index up cranking, so I can unlock tier 4 drills. Among other things. So this, alright, I got a decent yield. I kind of feel like that a single miner net was doing better than the 2. But I'll see. Alright, let me make the iridium rod. I just need a few things. Let me see if I can get it from the tier 2. Did I get it? Okay, perfect. And of course, let me disassemble that so I can make more super alloy, and also another iridium rod to launch a rocket. And I just need iridium rod into uranium ores. I have the 9 for the rod, and I know I have 2 ores. Perfect. Alright, let's launch this up and gather more uranium. And here's the meteor shower. Okay. Whoa. That was a little too close for comfort. I just wanted to go to the iridium cave real quick. Okay. Let me see this. Alright. Yeah, that would have really sucked if that meteor hit me. But I think that's it. It's over with, because every rocket that causes a meteor shower, it's just only 6 meteors for each rocket launched. So I don't have to worry about that. Well, for the uranium and iridium. Alright, and also, I should... Okay, I do have enough power for some grass spreaders. Let me just check this. Yeah, that T1 algae collector. I can't do anything yet with that. Or algae spreader. But I do have everything I need for a grass spreader, so let's get started with that. Lerma seeds. Water, and I already have the aluminum and a little magnesium, so I should have enough for 2, I think. Oh, let me just get some of this loose material, and where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And shoot, I need more water. Yeah, I'll build 2 grass spreaders for right now to increase the oxygen index. And these are a little interesting in that because they will spread grass on the ground in a certain radius. So, it should be interesting. And I also need to build another nuclear reactor now because I know I'm very low and the power grid needs to increase. Let me just clean up my inventory a little bit too. So I'll need 3 super alloys, 1 bottle of water, and I already have the uranium rod. Let me grab a uranium rod since I have 2 and get some bottled water and build this reactor. And after this, let me just let me check those iridium miners in that because I don't think the yield's really that good for what I am for using 2 of them. So I'm still pretty far away for tier 4 heaters. But my oxygen is starting to increase in that, and tier 4 drill, like, that is gonna be a while. Alright. I have 87 kilowatts. Perfect. Okay, let me check these this double miner that I have set up in that, because I think the yield is worse than if I just had a single one. I don't know, I just have a hunch it's going slow as shit. Yeah, like if it was a single one, it would have been full. So let me get rid of this because this idea was just stupid. And at least now I have a spare iridium rod. And what the hell is that noise? Oh. Of course, now it's raining. Alright, let me make another tier 3 heater. Because I think I have everything perfect. And also, I think maybe I should ramp up the tier 3 drills. Just to, increase the pressure and unlock tier 2 nuclear reactors, because I'm only halfway there right now. And it's going to be quite a while until I unlock tier 4 drills anyway. So let me get some stuff organized in that. And, yeah. The lake terraformation is really starting to be noticeable on the planet. And once it's fully done, I can use that algae spreader. Or algae collector. Alright, let me just gather some aluminum here real quick. And, oh shit. Okay, great. Another meteor shower. Except, this looks like a normal one. So it should just be generic resources in it. I mean, I haven't had one of these in quite a while. The only time there was meteor showers was when I was launching rockets, so... Alright, let's see. Is this a generic one, or... Yeah. Or, that's not even the right stuff. And let me just keep an eye on where these are landing, because I don't want to get wrecked. So let me just check this one real quick. Is there anything there? No. Oh, there's... Okay, here's one close by. Or you know what, for right now, let me just build a few more tier 3 drills. Let me focus on one thing first. Because this game loves to throw curveballs at you when you least expect it. So let me build a few more tier 3 drills. Get that going. And that. And get some bottled water because I don't feel like dying of dehydration. Alright. Yep, it was generic. Okay, so it was generic meteors. No big deal. Kinda wish there was some aluminum though. That would help me out. Oh, perfect. Alright, let me build one more tier 3 drill. Get that going. Start to deconstruct some of these solar panels because they're not really needed anymore. And now I have a nice little row of tier 3 drills. So let me check my terraforming now. I'm at 16, almost 17% for going towards the lake stage. Pressure is increasing pretty good. My heat index is slowly building. Okay. Alright, so I mean, everything's just going how it should right now. And just so everybody knows, these are not the only unlockables in that. There's a subcategory called plants, and in there, there's more unlockables. So this is not everything just yet. And I think for right now I should build more grass feeders because they just generate more oxygen anyway for right now. So let me build a few more. And let me load up these storage lockers with all the resources I have in my inventory, because I have quite a lot. Alright. And, yeah, let me see how much available power, or let me get like a little food first. And let me see how much available power I have after this so I can figure out if I can build another grass feeder or not. Or, you know what? Screw it. If the power grid goes down, it goes down. Oh good, it didn't. So how much power do I have left? 13 kilowatts. Alright. Let me just figure out what I have here. Gather the food. And I think, I'm gonna visit the Iridium Cave again. Plus, I will also need to build another nuclear reactor. Yeah, so hopefully now with that I'm back to a single mining extractor and that my yield will be a lot better. All right. Let me just build a... Do I have enough here? No. Let me just get some iron in that and build a proper platform for another nuclear reactor real quick. Okay, here's some. And some nice glowing uranium in that. Oh great, the flower pot blueprint unlocked. I am so excited for the flower pot. No, not really. Okay, I got what I need there. So, I think I just need water bottles and I have everything else already made. I hope. I don't know. Alright, I just need one more titanium. I have a uranium rod already. And I can make a second one for right now. I just have to make sure I have at least 2 uranium ores to make a rocket engine. Alright, let me get one more titanium and make a super alloy. And get this reactor up and going. And of course, I gotta build the little foundation platforms just to make it nice and neat. Because I do like to be organized in that. So, let me build the platform. Okay. So, upgraded the power grid quite a lot in that, and also build a lot of tier 3 drills while everything else is terraforming. So that's going to be it for episode 6 of planetcrafter and that. If you enjoyed this and that, like and subscribe. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.